Hello, my name's Danny and welcome to The Top Tier, the weekly podcast where we rank a different subject each week from the worst to the best. Now joining me today are my two co-hosts. We have Nate.
Hello.
And we have Tom.
Good day.
I nearly said new member then, no, not at all. And as always, if you have anything you want to tell us, email us. We're now at the top tier podcast at gmail.com. But as for now, what have we been getting up to this week, boys?
Boys, I just got back from holiday.
You have, haven't you? Yeah, you peeling.
Like a satsuma.
Oh, where'd you go?
Yeah.
Where'd you come from? Where'd you go?
Rhodes in Greece.
Yeah, but where did you go?
Not on fire anymore.
Not
it's
great.
lovely.
Not great.
I did have a bit of a hiccup. Got food poisoning like 3 days in.
Oh.
I was room bound in the hotel for 2 days. I ate this massive mixed grill. We went out for dinner like in the old town. It's a lovely place, by the way. Beautiful.
Looked it.
And we went out to this restaurant. And we saw this other couple eating this massive, like, just bowl of meat. And it was like, like doner meat, like lamb chops, lamb burgers, chicken skewers, pork skewers. You what?
I went to school with doner meat.
Did you?
Yes. Love it.
Well, can you tell her that her kids have really fucked up my arse?
Whoa.
Disclaimer right at the start.
We need to put a beep over that.
That's what you need on your soundboard, Nate.
Yeah.
Nice little forgot about my soundboard. Let me set it up.
Yeah, they must have left some meat out all day or something, and
that's not what you
me
need.
and Emily wolfed it down, and then in the early hours it hit me.
Nice.
And she hadn't seen me throw up before. I won't talk about throwing up too much, but I'm very much like a one pump guy. Do you know what I mean?
You know what? Talking of throw up, seeing as that's what we're doing at 8:30 in the morning, 7:30 for you.
7:30.
Is when I throw up, which isn't often, but when I do, I'm like, the sick bags you got on an aeroplane would not be enough for me.
Yeah, same. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, they're tiny.
I do all my business in one sitting.
Yeah. And also, I can't control my legs. It's like river dance when that happens.
Yeah. I've pulled my whole I promise I'll stop talking about it in a sec. But I like because of how hard I was like trying to. My body was trying to get it all out. I like pulled all my muscles here and stuff. I was so sore afterwards. But then Emily's a little like she slaves over these little thimbles of sick. There's no yield to her throw ups. Like she'll go for about 20 trips in a day if she's feeling ill to the toilet with no really a lack of solid yield. But yeah, holiday was lovely apart from that.
Yeah, good. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Nate?
Beach, another beach, no sleep, another beach.
Really?
Another beach, basically.
Just been beaching it. That's why you're so tanned all the time. That's why you look so good. All the time, even at 7:30 in the morning.
I went to bed early for this, that's why.
Yeah, yeah, me too. Well, I tried to. But I'd had a Powerade just after the show last night, and then I was like, why thinking about everything? You know, when you think about everything and anything comes into your brain, and your thoughts...
penguins have knees.
Yeah, your thoughts start like doubling over each other because you're like, right, I need to go to sleep. Oh no, what about this? Oh, it's so annoying. For me, just been doing the show, been a bit ill, but other than that, I wanted to actually just quickly mention to all of you to please leave a review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or YouTube or wherever, because it means a lot. We've had a few reviews of late, which obviously is really helpful, but if you leave a review and a 5 stars, it pushes us up the rankings, more people see the podcast, and we grow essentially. So please leave a review, that'd be really lovely. And say how good we are. Don't leave one if it's not more than 5 stars or 5 stars.
If it's not more than 5 stars,
well,
what are you
5
doing
stars. Yeah, but yeah, right. Shall we roll that intro?
Should we roll that intro?
1, 2, 3. There we go. Oh, what an
Right there,
intro.
Tom.
Oh, Danny's little 1, 2, 3, and it did. He started singing along and then stopped himself. Oh well. What are we doing this week, fellas?
Fellas. Well, we're very strict this week, apparently. Has to be flat on the ground.
Oh God.
On the ground.
Well,
table.
Not
2D. It has to be, yeah. It has to be 2D. No, it's what are we doing,
no, I've
boys?
got to change one.
No, you don't. We're lying. But what are we doing?
Board games.
Okay.
Board games. Yes,
I'm excited for this one.
of the Hasbro variety of the
Well,
What's
name
that one
another
begin
one.
with W?
Williams.
Williams variety. Yeah,
I made that up.
that does sound right though.
Yeah. From Williams.
Yeah, we're doing board games, which is very fun.
Isn't it? That's you sound like you're speaking to your kid.
Very fun.
She eventually grows up and you try and convince her that board games are fun. We're doing board games which are very fun.
You
If you're
will
not having
play.
fun.
Come back and play now.
I'm very proud that all of mine contain a board.
Yeah, I think mine do actually.
Yeah, mine do. And if you say they don't, then I'll quit the pod forever.
Yeah, fair. I think I'm gonna lose this week. I mean, I know
I
there's no
also think I'm
change,
gonna lose.
but
I'm hoping actually that I lose because I don't know if you guys will have any fight left in you if I do win again.
I'm just too good at the game, he says.
that's kind of
No, I
fighting
don't
talk.
think I'm good. I just
You've just won all every
think
week.
I've wormed my way into getting mine in.
Sneaky.
Like
Which is
Zach and Danny have said before.
beginner's
I've been
luck.
like, well, that's in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a bully, is what you are.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
maybe
sorry,
what
I
it
really
is.
don't mean to be a bully, but
But that's what I
hey,
am.
you gotta win. You gotta win somehow.
Somebody has to be.
Somebody's got to be the bully, right? Yeah. I mean,
Right, well, hang on, wait, before we say anything.
mm.
Let's go with...
Ooh, the toilet chair.
It's the toilet tea. It's the worst ones, right? Who's
The
kicking us off?
toilet of tears, the lowest of the low.
I've got a few rogue shouts in it, maybe, so I don't mind going first.
Both of mine
and,
are. Yeah. Go on.
Right. So first off, I was always bad at this, which is probably why I put it in here. It is Operation.
Didn't put it in.
I
Couldn't
can
decide
put
if
it
it
in.
was a board game or not.
The sun's just come out and I look.
I know,
like
yeah.
a heavenly apparition.
Glowing, yeah.
Look at me.
Absolutely.
Not everybody
glowing.
can. You can only look at him if you're on YouTube.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, Operation. I was always bad at it, and I feel like it's a bit just one-sided, isn't it? I don't even know how you score it, really. That's why I'm sure I did at the time, but
Is it a
I
board
feel like
game?
you just... Yes. Oh, grow up.
Yeah, I'm just asking the listeners, really.
What are your what? Oh yeah, what are they gonna say?
Well, it's more of I'd say just more of a game than a
Yeah,
board
because
game.
there was one that I wanted to put in that I didn't think was a board game because you don't move around the board.
But that's not. But there's a board. There's a play surface. There's an operating table.
It's not really a board, though, is it? It's like a plastic.
We need to find if there's some sort
Hang on,
of
you have to
governing
roll a
body
dice,
to-
don't you? How do you play Operation?
I think you just take it in turns, and you have to get it out of the. You have to get like a bone out of his, I don't know, eyeball or something.
Hasbro
It's concerning
Operation
he's a
board
bully.
game. It's
Oh,
the
well, there you go.
classic family favourite. With
Is
an updated look and funny ailments. Cavity Sam. That's his name. The bloke that you're operating on. Cavity Sam. He's feeling a bit under the weather. Half his he's got about 20 open holes in his body. Feeling a bit under the weather. Just going to take
Danny-
the rib cage out there, Cavity.
Gabby?
Oh, I feel a bit
All right,
like
okay.
Cavity Sam
Yeah.
today.
But why have you put it in low tier? Just because you weren't very good at it?
Toilet
That's why you put it in
tier.
Toilet.
And
tier,
also,
sorry.
it's like what? So you try your best to use the little tweezers to take out his wishbone or whatever. Humans don't have wishbones, do they? It's funny bone. And then what? You get some points. You maybe hit the
Is
side.
it whoever has the most bones wins?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you get a minus point maybe for hitting his skin, I guess, unless Cavity Sam's got some kind of outer metal layer under his skin.
Could do.
Do you know what I mean?
Modern
'Cause
day.
what is that?
Danny, in all
What is that
seriousness,
hitting?
Danny's like, yeah, he could do.
Yeah, it could do. Could
have an
become
outer metal skin. actually.
Cavity Sam could be a cyborg.
Okay.
Alternate vote. Right, what's your one?
Let me just check because I'm in the middle of a Google search for Cavity Sam here. Cluedo.
No way.
Oh,
That's a great game.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Clue in
Well,
America for our American listeners.
Yeah,
I think
Clue.
from Danny's reaction,
That's a no.
that's
It's
a no.
always I think from other stuff like you go to set it up
Mm.
and it's just a ball ache. You got to put people in certain rooms. The characters haven't got a say about it. You know.
It's an easy
but
setup.
think of Miss Scarlet.
It's a well easy setup. You just put 6 items in on a board and that's it, and then you just
Alright,
go
well,
for
it's
it.
not going in then, is it? I bet it's a well fun game though, isn't it? Just asking questions
is.
to each other about fucking
No,
candles.
it's all about deducing.
Oh, deducing.
Didgeridoo-sing.
Yeah.
Are you trying to deduce me, Professor Plum?
Tell you what, nobody's trying to deduce Mrs. White.
No.
Oh, poor Mrs. White.
But everyone's after Miss Scarlet.
I was always
Miss Peacock.
what's he called?
Oh, she's elegant. She's very elegant.
What's
Yeah.
the one? Sergeant
Mustard.
Mustard or
Colonel
whatever.
Mustard.
Colonel. Yeah.
Colonel
I was,
Mustard.
I was always him.
Oh,
Yeah.
I bet you were.
Right, I'll go next.
Yeah, that's not there, is it? Right. All
What's the
right.
other one? Professor Green.
That's a rapper.
Uh,
Professor Plum.
Reverend Green.
Reverend Green.
Green.
Professor Plum.
You merged the two to make UK's finest rapper.
Merges. That's what you do. That's actually what you do in Operation. You're trying to make a
What?
hybrid human out of
Sam.
Reverend Green and Professor Plum. Cavity Sam.
Cavity Sam, the newest, hottest rapper. On
Cavity Sam in the operating room with a scalpel.
Cavity Sam with his album, The Operation.
Very good.
Right, well, here we go. So my first one, I've gone the Ouija board.
Oh God.
Game?
That's not a game. That's like some sort of
Come on.
ritual, isn't it? It's like a devilish
It's
ceremony.
It's a
I
gotta be.
just looked down his hand when he said it. The Ouija board. Like, he did
There's
this
not.
like
There's
little...
no game to it. Like you just try and summon demons.
It's a bit of a game, isn't it? The Ouija
Ah.
board. It's a board.
When was the last time you played it, Danny?
I don't think I ever have. That's why I put it in toilets
Question as to whether Operation was a board game, and you're sat there
here.
with a Ouija board in your toilet tier.
Yeah.
Do as a Google. Is a
Do it
Ouija board
by
Not the only
Hasbro.
one with Google.
by Hasbro?
Imagine.
I just tell it.
Yeah.
It's,
Oh,
it's like a
Mattel,
weird
that's-
spelling as well, is it? It's
It-
like O. Is it what is it?
It is a weird
O-I-G.
spelling.
Oh,
yeah.
you.
Is Ouija board a board game?
Some of these searches
Not
could
a
have been done
spirit
before you put
board.
them on the list, really, couldn't they?
I think that this is just an inanimate object, really.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, I put Ouija board in there because it's not
There's
a good
no
thing.
mention of games. It's not a game.
It's not a good thing anyway, so. just
Yeah,
put
how
it
do
in.
you win?
But, hang on. There's no mention of game. However,
There is a board.
Ouija is a trademark of Hasbro.
It actually is. No way.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So
Yeah,
maybe
it
it
is.
is.
Well, maybe they've got plans. You know, if you make some kind of paranormal breakthrough to the supernatural realm, they're gonna corner the board game market in there.
Well, maybe
I
their
wouldn't
plan was
play
to
it.
like go back to Mr. Hasbro and be like, "What other games?"
Oh,
have
get
you
him
got
back to
for us?"
life.
Yeah.
Because I guess they haven't had a good idea in a little while, have they?
It's hard, mate. Board games are tough.
Yeah.
Mm.
Since Mr. Hasbro's heyday,
Has been.
no one's had a good idea for a board game.
Mr. Has been.
Mr. Has been.
Mr. Has been.
Mr. Has been, bro.
Right, and my other one, bit of a general entry.
What now?
A general entry is okay. Now go with me on this.
I'm not sure I want to.
Is different versions of Monopoly. Not Monopoly. The different versions
They're what
of
make
Monopoly.
it exciting, though. They're what make you want to buy it.
Yeah, I have a lot of different Monopoly boards, actually. Well, I say a lot, like 5.
But are they Monopoly with different like?
I've got Muppet Monopoly.
Is it just normal
It's very good.
Monopoly with Muppet street names, or is it?
Yeah, like Mayfair is Kermit's lily pad.
See, I don't mind that. That's okay. It's the sort of like where they've tried to reinvent the wheel, where they put like a banker in the middle and you.
Oh, and you get a credit card.
Yeah, things
I've
like
got
that.
a credit card one as well. The credit card one is called Monopoly Here and Now, and it's not as fun.
Yeah, see?
Because you all have your cards, and like you can't count your money out. You can't see how much money you've got because you've just got this card, and you need to use the card reader all the time, and it's not as fun.
Point proven, or
Well, I just don't think. I think
As long
it's
as
just
it
still
doesn't
Monopoly
include,
at the end of the day.
as long as it's not including regular Monopoly.
no, it's not.
Okay.
But then
Interesting.
but they're the same game.
No, it's not.
I'd actually say that's the opposite of a general entry. I'd say that's a very
Specific
oddly
entry.
specific
I think
entry.
I think if you can
Specific
tell
entry.
me exactly, is it?
Kernel entry.
So
Stay
it's
away
the
from my
credit card one
specific
you
entry.
don't like, or there's one
No,
where
it's not
you said
just
there's one
that.
that comes with a banker, like a dealer in a casino, like has to come to your house and.
There's one. I'm sure there's one where you
Playing
like
the rules.
build the houses and stuff. There's loads.
That's the same one. That's here
Oh,
and now.
oh,
That's here and now as
great.
well. You put the houses on top of each other and make a block of flats.
Maybe it's just that one that I don't like.
It's called
Monopoly here and now. I like the sound of that.
So I'm
Life
going,
size
like-
Monopoly.
going different versions of Monopoly. On to you, Nate.
I quite like that actually. I've got 2, and then I've got an honourable mention because a bit like Operation. I don't think it's actually a board game. Drafts. First of all,
Like checkers.
Checkers.
yeah, checkers in America, drafts in the UK, isn't it? Is it the
I-
same game?
Is it?
I like
think
checkers.
so. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's quite cool, but I've just never.
It's the
It's not very openly available.
I just
it's
the
well, I
UK, no
don't
one
know.
really
You
cares
see
about
people
it.
playing it in the street and stuff sometimes.
Yeah,
it's the easier version
like-
of chess, isn't it? I'd say.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I don't like it when it's like people when they suddenly everything's. I suppose it's probably quite nice when you're playing it, if you're the one winning, but when they go like bum 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 bum, and they've like taken all your checkers away, and I'm like, oh well,
Yeah, but
that's me losing the game then.
that's
Have you ever
checkers.
played Chinese checkers?
I don't know what that is.
You can have up to like 6 players. It's actually really good. My
6
girlfriend's
players?
family,
There's
yeah,
only
my
4
girlfriend's
sides for the
family
board.
bought a thing for it, a board for it this Christmas, or last Christmas. Sorry, it's like it's not. It's like a 6-pointed star, and you get like 1 triangle point of that star to
Yeah,
yourself.
I've seen this. Yeah,
And
yeah.
all you got to do is get all your pieces to the other opposite point of this star, and you can do shit like that. You can jump over other pieces,
Mm.
and once everyone starts moving into the middle of the board to try and get to their other side,
Mm.
there's loads of opportunities for doing your little frog jumps over 20,000.
Okay, well, then maybe
Chinese
that sounds a bit more
pieces.
interesting. But
It
I'd
takes a
sort of
little
go
while
regular
though.
draft.
The thing. We played a 6-player game on Christmas Day last year, and it took about an hour and a half.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a good waste of time.
Mm. Does sound good,
my
though.
other one, it sounds better than drafts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Next one I've gone for is Cranium.
Don't know that.
There's too much
Cranium?
going on. Like there's a ball of
Oh.
Play-Doh, and there's a drawing round, and there's a spelling round. There's too much going on.
Just too much to think about. Is it like all the ones that you don't need a board game for into a board game? You know what I mean? Like Pictionary.
Yeah,
and-
it's a bit like Pictionary mixed with just playing with Play-Doh.
And
Harry
what's
need a
that?
board game.
Charades. Yeah, I think
Charades.
there's like a
It's
charade
all
round.
the games that you don't need a board game. You don't need to pay 30 quid for into a board game.
Yeah, they give you a bit of
It's
cardboard.
too much.
Right. Well,
Too much.
do you know what? That's going in then, because don't steal our money.
Have you ever played rap? My mate used to have like a Pictionary that was with Play-Doh, and it was called Rapido.
Yeah. So it's
Yes.
got Rapido, Pictionary, it's all together.
Yeah.
Actually, basically, they're ripping off other games and selling it.
Yeah,
As well.
stop ripping us off, Cranium.
Yeah, an Operation as well.
No. Operation's actually
Yeah,
quite a
but-
good game. Like, I wouldn't say it's a board
I've
game.
explained why it's
Actually,
one-dimensional and dog
I'm on board
shit.
with Danny's here and now Monopoly because I
Yeah.
bought it. When I bought that, I thought this is going to be great, and I was actually like, it's taken all the fun away from Monopoly, and it's just all the bad parts of Monopoly. Just all the falling out. That's all there is left.
Yeah. I'm gonna still put different Monopoly though because
Yeah. You make sure that is specifically different monopolies.
Monopolies. Yeah.
Can I give my honourable mention?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, go on, mate.
For the toilet here is Perfection.
Don't know that one.
Remember this game?
Ooh.
So it was a game. It was like a box, and you push down the middle of the box, and you had to get all the shapes into the right hole before the box exploded in your face.
What's
Sounds
the
like
other
Monson
one?
and Gnarly plays.
What's the other one that's a Buckaroo? I nearly put
Oh,
that in, but I
exactly.
was like, that isn't probably not a board game.
I've got
So-
Buckaroo in.
Wow,
Oh.
it's not a board game, is it?
It is a board game. It's on
donkey
top of
game.
the board.
I saw a meme once, and it was like, "Why do I have adult anxiety? Probably because of perfection. Where if you
Buckaroo.
weren't perfect by the end of the game, it exploded in your face."
My life.
Yeah.
Right, already. Oh, let's go on to the low tier. Low tier.
Go on, Danny.
Okay.
I'm gonna give this the low tier. This is the low tier sound.
That's good, that.
This is my low tier sort of staple, as it were.
No, low tier is not a staple.
I know, but it's not good enough to be a mid tier staple. It is Snakes and Ladders.
Oh!
I thought about it,
So happy with that. So happy. Or Snakes and Shoots, is it? Oh no, Shoots and Ladders.
What an awful game that'd be.
Shoots and
How'd you get-
Ladders. How'd you get up?
Snakes and shoots. All just punish.
Yeah, Snakes and Ladders is there. With,
Yeah, I got
Why-
Snakes and Ladders. I don't like it because it's all to do like with the
With
just
luck.
the luck of the dice roll, isn't it?
yeah.
And I know some other games are like that. Like Monopoly pretty much is like that, but then there's a bit of decision making involved
Yeah.
strategy.
with other games. But with Snakes and Ladders, it's literally just, if I roll a 2 here, I go back to the start and don't want to play this game anymore.
Exactly, mate. Exactly.
I
So
bet you're fun at parties.
it's okay. Like it's okay, but it's
It's
a low
fine.
tier.
What? Because of how I act when I'm
Yeah.
playing Snakes and Ladders.
He brings his board game. He brings Snakes and Shoots and Ladders to.
We played Snakes and Ladders version of darts when we were at Flight Club the other week. It's quite fun actually.
Oh yeah, that
Fight
was
Club.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
The darts thing, interactive darts.
It's like a
board.
bullseye. Bullseye was a 6, and like out of bull was a 5, and then like every ring of the dartboard out from there was like 1 less on the dice.
So that
um,
actually made Snakes and Ladders better though, because you had some sort of say
Yeah,
on.
because it was skill based. Yeah.
Mm.
I'm
So
pretty bad at
instead of having a
that,
dice,
actually.
you had a dartboard, and that's how you moved around the board of the Snakes and Ladders.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah. And my other one here is Mousetrap.
Oh, I didn't
forgot
see
about
it,
that.
but I didn't put it in. My grandparents
never-
always had Mousetrap and play it every time we went over.
Great
I
game.
wanted to play it. I never played it.
Really great game. Great game.
It used to be a TV program as well, didn't it?
Did it?
The same, like it was literally a life-size version of it.
Oh wow,
I'm sure.
Was it?
Sure.
that's cool.
That sounds
I mean,
fun.
look, oops, just knocked everything.
The reason I
Don't
put it
know.
in low tier is because it was very fiddly, and if you didn't get it all,
Yeah.
it would not always do the whole Mousetrap. And also, if you lost a piece, you're
Oh.
screwed. So
Can malfunction, can't it?
very very
Right
easily.
for a malfunction is Mousetrap.
Yeah, it was on a Saturday morning in 1990.
Ooh, lovely.
I was minus 6 years old.
Was yeah? God, you're young. I was minus.
How were you so tall when you're only 14?
Because his mind is older. Mm. Only
Anyway, there
14,
you
but
go.
no one got it.
I was never allowed Mousetrap. I
No,
always
I
wanted
heard
it.
it.
My friend did have it, but like you said, they had pieces missing, so we still never played it.
Yeah, but
That's
that's
also a problem with Cluedo, by the way, and Monopoly. You
Yeah,
always
but-
lose bits.
Yeah, Cluedo's bollocks.
Cluedo though, if you lose one, you just use another one. Like this is, if you lose any piece, you're a goner.
Yeah. Okay.
This is a candlestick.
Yeah. For the purpose of this game, this little bit of
Yeah, yeah,
this
yeah.
piece of ripped up paper, that's a spanner. Tell you what, we'll write spanner on it.
Yeah, yeah. Just a piece of paper. So yeah, I've gone Snakes and Ladders and Mousetrap. 8.
Okay. I've gone for actually, in theory, not massively different from Snakes and Ladders. I'm going to try and say that. Game of Life.
Oh,
Because
yeah, I
again,
saw
you
that
have
and
no
didn't put
say
that in
over what
either.
happens.
Yeah, that's just a roll of the die in it, and you get
You roll it, and then you
Yeah,
pick up a
it's
card and it
spinner
says,
in the
now you
middle,
have
isn't
a
it?
daughter.
yeah.
Oh,
And then
yeah,
you
and you put a little
thing.
peg in the car.
And then it's like, oh, now you're a banker. You get more money.
I didn't know where to put Game of Life, so I didn't put it anywhere. I've not played it that much. I have
Yeah,
played
I
it.
haven't
But
either. It's a bit arbitrary and kind of depressing, isn't it?
could say
I
that.
remember, like, 'cause you got the little car, haven't you?
Mm.
Your little
Yeah, I
person's
guess
car.
that's a plus, I guess.
And I used to like pushing it around as if it was driving, and my mum used to always go plonk, 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 plonk. I'm like, it's a car.
Like
Drive
she
the
had
car.
cheats on and Simpsons Hit and Run or something.
Yeah, what a game that was.
And there's a cheat you could have when you press the horn, your car did a massive jump. She was doing that
I
around the
don't-
Game of Life.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a PlayStation 2 game.
I'm not a computer-based gamer.
Oh, you're board-based.
Bored.
I'm board-based. I am board-based.
I'm a board-based gamer.
I'm a board-based gamer. I am.
Nice to meet you. Every time you meet someone new. Hey, I'm a
Hey.
board-based gamer. Nice to meet you.
Otherwise known as a
It sounds like
BBG.
you've got
Yeah,
like an addiction, doesn't it? Hi, I'm Nate. I'm a board-based gamer.
I'm a PPG.
£3 a month.
£3 a month, you can buy me a new board game.
Hey, if
So,
anyone
yeah.
wants
Go
to
on.
buy us a board game, I'd be well up for that. We'll do a
Make a top tier board game.
we'll do a little.
Ah.
That's a good idea, actually. Wait,
Yeah.
wait, what you just said?
Put that one in the back pocket.
Okay, great.
And on the other hand, this one is one that I think probably involves a lot of skill, too much that I can't do it, is Risk.
No.
Oh, that's both of mine.
No way you've put Risk in there.
Doing a tier.
Yeah, mate, Risk's bollocks. It's too long. And
It's
also,
too
last time I played it,
complicated.
my mate who I played it with didn't explain the rules to me properly. It
Risk-
wasn't the mobile version, to be fair. But...
Oh, I'm fuming with this.
I've tried on many times to play it, and I've always just, at the end of the game, everyone's just like, I don't know what we're doing. I don't know how the rules work. Like, you have to roll a dice, which shows how many men you can move into a different country, and then you need to have your battle by rolling the dice against somebody else. And I'm like, I don't know.
No, Risk.
I don't
Risk is
know.
hours of fun. Oh,
It's
Yeah, that's
hours
the
of
thing.
reading the
No, it's
rules.
not even hours, it's days. Like I remember
The
I used
only,
to play with my brother and my dad, and he used to make us stop for the night at about midnight, and he'd get his fucking Nokia shitty phone at the time
Take a
and
picture.
take a picture of the board and be like, if anyone comes in here in the middle of the night and moves this board around, I'm gonna know. I was a little cheater, to be fair. It was always me.
a cheat and a
Back in,
bully.
I'm a cheat and a bully and a board-based gamer.
um,
You
I'm
know,
a board-based cheater.
Nice
what was I gonna say? The only bad thing I'll give you about Risk is if you play in the full game rather than the like shorter version of the game. If you had Australia, you basically won because it's so
Yeah,
hard
I
to
remember
get
that being
in
a
and out
thing.
of. I think it's Australia. Yeah.
Yeah, Australia and
you can only
Japan, I think.
travel
are
along
quite good
lines,
ones,
can't you?
Yeah, you have to cross in between
Borders or
countries. Yeah. So
which is silly.
I'm gutted about that, but okay, Risk is in there, and that is the law now, so that's in forever.
That is the law.
Can't change it.
Okay, well, I guess we're on to mid-tier then.
Middy, middy, middy.
Can't you see?
Natey. Natey
Okay,
mid.
These are my staples.
Yeah.
And I think they're a little bit more
Come on.
sophisticated.
Come on.
Oh,
gone
mate, this could happen.
For one that me and Tom were playing while we were waiting for you to join, actually, is
Oh,
chess.
okay. Yep. Okay.
I like chess.
Yeah.
It's a staple. It's not one I would play every day, but I like to play. But I always lose. Anyway. And Scrabble
Oh.
is my other one.
Close.
I love Scrabble,
I've got them both in there, but not
but
here.
not in there.
Mm.
Same.
Mm.
Mm.
So what are yours then, Tom?
Oh, we don't. Oh, I guess so. We'll talk about them at a later date, will we?
Well,
I'm
maybe.
guessing.
Yeah.
I guess so. Danny's like discussion over, isn't it?
In my mid tier, my staple is Monopoly.
Come on. That's where I put it as well.
Oh,
See, that's why I
yeah.
kind of moved on, because I was like, there's gonna be a few doubles here.
I thought when Nate said, I thought we were going to have our first triple.
I know, it's still
No,
never happened, has it?
Yeah, still
it
waiting
higher.
on the edge for that one.
Never.
Yeah, I'll put Monopoly in mid because there's so much hate against it, but I quite enjoy it. I like Monopoly.
Good game. Good game.
Yeah.
Danny,
I
do
think
you
if
remember
you're playing with a group of people whose heads are in it, then it's fun.
when me and Danny met? We met in Egypt when we were working there. Do you remember when we had a rainy day off?
The Dora
And,
the Explorer Monopoly.
We went out and we bought Dora the Explorer Monopoly from like this tiny little shop, and we took it back and we played it. The cards were all made of like really thin paper and everything, and then the cards were all wrong. Like all the street names were different. So there was one called Place Purse, I remember, and there was one called City of Paradise. But then, like on the little card, it would say, "Okay, advance to Mail Sherbs."
We
But
didn't
there was
have
no
it.
place. There was no place called Mail Sherbs. I was like, where do I advance to? Like, everything was wrong.
Dora's an idiot, isn't she?
Yeah, it was.
Dora wasn't even involved.
Yeah, it was nothing to do with Dora. It was not even a real Monopoly board. Like, it was the board looked
really
about
weird.
40 years old. It was it's terrible. But
So bizarre.
we had fun, didn't we?
My character was a man on an os, which is northern for a man on a horse.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't think
Man on an os.
I'm trying to think of other. I've got Game of Thrones Monopoly, which is quite cool. Play as a little direwolf, hop around,
You got what?
and Game of Thrones Monopoly.
Oh, see, I'm still not in. I'm not sold.
And I had Star Wars Monopoly as well. That was quite fun.
Oh, I think I'd quite like that.
Yeah.
What are some of the places on Star Wars Monopoly?
Tatooine.
I think the bottom one was actually your old Kent Road. That was definitely one of them. Was definitely that shithole where Yoda kicks about.
Oh, Dagobah.
Dagobah.
system.
I met them in the swamp down in Dagobah.
Don't know that song.
It's the Weird Al Yankovic cover of Lola, and it's Yoda. You know, Lola, hello,
La, 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 la,
Lola.
la.
Yoda.
There he goes, Yoda, Y-O-D-A, Yoda.
Ah.
I like the bad lip reading of Yoda. It's like, seagulls, stop it now.
Oh yeah,
haven't seen it, Google it. Outstanding.
Don't know it.
Run, jump, climb.
Run.
I could be backpack or whatever it
When
is.
you go.
Yeah. Yeah, Dagobah was a swamp. I think I don't know what the top ones were actually. I'm just trying to think what they would have been.
Death Star must have been somewhere.
I think it was only. Oh no, it can't have been. Actually, I might have been lying then about Dagobah because I think it might have actually only been a prequels board. So it might have been like Mos Eisley or whatever in the low ones, and then the top ones would have been wherever Princess Natalie Portman lives.
Princess Natalie Portman.
I feel like a bit though, because if you're not a Star Wars
banging me.
fan, you're kind of like ostracizing everybody else that wants to play Monopoly.
Yeah, but then you buy a Muppet
Yeah, it's
Monopoly.
still the
like me.
same rules. Like there's not like a lightsaber fight or a trivia aspect to the game.
Just not as fun for me.
And do you know what I do think's shit? You can get like anywhere you go in the UK, they've always got like
I've got Carlisle Monopoly.
Yeah, exactly. Like
What
Bournemouth
is the
Monopoly. Or
point?
I bet there's a Blackpool Monopoly.
There is, yeah. They
Yeah.
sell it in all the home bargains and B&Ms. It's everywhere.
So Monopoly's in my mid tier. There we go. You've had your chat out Monopoly. And mid's also where I put Buckaroo.
Not a board game.
Well, not a board game.
It is a board game. Do you want me to Google it again? Is Buckaroo
Next.
a board game?
I'll probably say
Don't
it is.
play
but
me
like...
off. Don't play me off.
Play me off.
Right, move on.
Kyle.
Danny, what have you got?
Well, my Monopoly,
Made
obviously.
by Hasbro.
So is a Ouija board.
Calm down, Tom.
You didn't give us that.
It's not. They just own the trademark.
All right. Cluedo is my other one here. Higher. Still higher. But then Tom put it lower, didn't he?
Yeah. Oh, so you're trying to go, let's go in the midway. I see what's going on.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I guess if it's fair.
Okay, possibly. Next.
Possibly, maybe, possibly. Well, then it's you.
Well, what was your other one?
Monopoly. Which is in.
Oh yeah. Not very good for the listeners. That Tom.
Sorry, everyone. I've held my phone up to the camera to a YouTube video published by Smith Toys Superstores, which I'm pretty sure is the modern version of Toys R Us here. I don't know. I think Toys R Us might have died a death. And it's saying there's 3 in a row by 3 respected YouTube publishers. Smith's Toy Store, Buckaroo Board Game, New Buckaroo Board Game Review,
Very
Buckaroo
aggressive
Games,
today,
Smith
Tom.
Toys. Well, I just think you've disrespected Bucky, or whatever he's going to be called. I bet he's got a name. I'll find that out just so we can put some respect on it.
So we can put this to bed once and for all.
Yeah. Captain Sam over there.
I'll add some honourable mentions around Buckaroo as well, but I'll do that at the end of the show.
What were yours again then? Buckaroo and what?
Monopoly.
Monopoly.
Monopoly and Cluedo for me.
Oh, you've already got Monopoly in.
Oh my god.
Cluedo then.
Yeah.
I go with Cluedo, yeah. Because if I've gone higher, he went lower. You got it mid.
Clue of the Does. Yeah. Okay.
Buckaroo was a real horse that died in July 1996.
Wow.
Probably because they put too much stuff on him.
American thoroughbred. He buckled under the weight at long last for good.
That's an interesting fact. I like that.
I often have a lot of things.
I don't know if he had anything to do with it. That's a flex, isn't it? I often have a lot of things.
I mean, like, I'll have my backpack, especially when I'm going to the beach. I'll have my backpack with my towel and stuff in it. And then I'll have another bag that's got my food and ice packs and everything in it. And then I have my phone on one of those straps because Barcelona is quite dangerous and people steal things.
Really?
And then I've also got my glasses on like a glasses chain. And I'm like, I've got so much stuff on me. I'm like Buckaroo.
You're thinking as you walk into the beach, you're like, oh, I'm like Buckaroo here.
I'm like Buckaroo. I'm like an absolute donkey.
Guess how many kids Buckaroo had?
Go on.
539.
Later.
Buckaroo indeed.
I bet he did, Buckaroo. Buckaroo? I hardly even know her.
What a bucker.
Apparently, 350 of his kids won a racehorse, won a horse race in their life.
Look at you, absolute facts on Buckaroo.
Yeah, Buckaroo used to be spelled
with
an
an F. It's all available on Buckaroo's
Yeah.
Wikipedia page, so anybody could be making this up.
Yeah, true. Buckapedia.
Buckapedia.
Right, on to the high tier. Thomas or me?
I'll go, because mine won't take very long, because mine is literally a carbon copy of Nate's mid-tier. I've got chess and Scrabble.
Wow. Well, I've got Scrabble.
Very nice.
Yeah,
I like Scrabble. I think I much prefer that kind of board game because there's no dice involved. And I'm not wholly against dice. It's just how, if it relies all on it and then you've got no choice in how you do.
I'm not anti-dice.
I'm not anti-dice.
Yeah, no, I agree. Scrabble's a great game. Hours of fun as well. And the app's really good as well for like.
I was gonna say, should we get a game going?
Yeah, maybe we do
Yeah.
this as our like. We've been thinking about what to do as a Patreon little extra episodes where you can subscribe to it. But board game sessions would be quite fun actually.
Oh yeah, it would be good actually. Yeah.
Like, yeah,
Board game session.
mm.
That'd be a good podcast, just talking about games.
yeah, all the time.
Well, or it could be really boring. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So I've gone Scrabble, and my other one here is where I put Risk.
Ah, you nerd.
I think Risk's a great game, but there we go.
Hey, maybe it is.
There we go.
or maybe it isn't.
Maybe it isn't, but I enjoyed it. I learned how to play it when I was on the cruise ships, and I was endless hours of fun.
Did you? Oh well, I appreciate that because you got a lot of
Yeah.
time on them ships.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's where I
learned
first
so
played it.
much at the gathering.
Mm. Oh,
I first played.
Oh,
on
wait,
a, no, sorry, Risk on a ship.
I haven't put it in, but is Dungeons and Dragons a board game?
I thought about
No,
that, but I've
it's a
never played it, and I don't know
role-playing
anything
game.
about it.
I think it's a great game.
It's class, yeah, but it deserves its own.
I played it on a
Thing.
board, so I was like, I wonder if it's a.
Did you?
Yeah, it had like
I
all the
think it-
spaces.
I think it's a board game, but I just don't know anything about it, so I didn't.
Unbelievable game. What a genius. Yeah.
I'm in. Okay. So
Baldur's
here's
Gate
where
3's
I've
just come out, which is like the video game versions of D&D. It's great.
Baldur's Gate.
Everyone's raving about it. Yeah.
I've heard it's very good. Yeah.
D&D.
Mm.
I wouldn't know I'm board based.
Only on PC. Oh yeah, you're
I'm
board
just
based.
a BBG, so.
D&D
Oh,
only if it's a
BBG.
PG.
Yeah. Okay, who's next?
No love for chess there then as well. That's what I was going to say as well. Just
So
chess,
this
the
where I
father
put-
of the board game.
Yes.
Nate.
Chinese as well. No. I went for this is where I went for Cluedo and Trivial Pursuit.
Ah, yeah, I didn't put it in.
Which is quite dividing. Some people hate it. But that's
Yeah.
normally the people who
Yeah,
know the
on
answers.
my Google searches about board games and how good they were in public opinion, everyone hated Trivial Pursuit.
The questions are quite tough, aren't they? Like,
I always find that they're all Americanized. Like,
Yeah.
whenever I play a version of it over here, it's always like,
I think you
you
can
know,
buy different packs.
what's your favorite canned cheese?
I actually
can't
have.
remember, is it like-
I actually have like a small version up here that my friend got me for Christmas a few years ago, and it's all friends questions.
Really? That's
Ah.
cool.
And you roll the dice to find out which color you're gonna get.
But again, like you can't play that
That's basically
if one of you
You don't know
play
Friends.
don't watch Friends.
Yeah.
So it's
Is
that's
each
tough.
slot a different friend? Like, you know how there's different categories?
No,
Are they all
each color is a different series.
Ah,
Ah.
okay.
So it's like series 1 to 2, series 3 to 4, blah, or whatever.
Yeah.
Very smart.
Yeah, but you can get you can just buy them. You can get different like smaller versions, but it's not a board game in this case. It's more of a card game.
Right.
But like, you can get Harry Potter if you're that way inclined, which I am not.
Yeah.
I love Harry Potter. What?
Nah,
So
I
you've got say again.
Adult Harry Potter fans are red flags for me. Hi, I'm a Slytherin. No, you're not. Not real.
Oh, yeah.
Remember Danny saying, "Oh, my Patronus is a panther" or something once, and I was like, "Doesn't mean anything. It's made up."
I can't remember what my Patronus is actually.
You might as well tell everyone you're a Leo. You know.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. So what was your other one? Sorry.
Trivial Pursuit and Cluedo.
Cluedo. Okay. Tom, what were your other one as well, other than Scrabble?
Chess.
So it's not going to be Risk. It's not going to be.
It's got to be chess. You got to respect
Yeah.
chess.
I think it's gonna have to be chess.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Tom's winning again.
I know. Well, I had chess.
Oh, all the points I've got, apart from one, are points that someone else has got as well. So
Yeah, true. Well, on
It's
to
shared
the.
between the two of us. I've not been keeping score again, Danny. Just gonna put that out there right now.
Wow. On to the
I
top.
always keep track of
surprised
my
at the
own points.
Good for you.
Onto the top
Oh.
of the tiers. The
Oh yeah.
tier that will bring your BBG to life.
Any BBGs listen to this? They are
I am
tingling.
board-based gamer.
If you're a board-based gamer, get these in your top tier.
Their board game dars going mental.
The
Nice, good one.
TTT the TTT BBGs. Okay, the top tier. Well, this is where I'm going to
Plus
go first
community.
because this is
Go on,
where
belt us off, Daniel.
well, this is where I put chess because I thought like I don't play it. I've never played chess. But
And
Sorry,
yet you
punch
put it in the
right.
top.
yeah, I can understand and appreciate that as a board game, but I just never played it. And I love that like all the there's basically like famous chess players like they're the masters of it.
There's a whole musical
Magnus.
about it. A whole musical about it, Danny.
Has anybody
yeah.
seen? Yeah, there is exactly. Has anybody seen the Darren Brown thing where he has like 7 masters of chess in a row, and he's in the middle of them all, and he plays them all and beats like 5 out of 7 of them? It's incredible. And the way he does it, spoiler alert, but the way he does it is he plays the move from the previous guy that he played. So
that's quite
clever.
so
I like that.
he has to remember every single one. So it's like quite a brain.
Oh, he has to start.
Yeah, I can't exactly remember, but it's genius the way he does it, and then he like reveals like that's how he did it at the end. But he's like he beats these masters of chess, and they're all like, "How have you beat me?" And then, but what he's done is just played the previous move. Incredible.
My mum sent me to a chess like summer camp when I was in primary school.
Wow. She
'Cause
hated you.
I think no, because I was quite good at chess when I was young. I remember on a holiday we went on to Italy. There was a bunch of like Dutch students, and they were
We
older.
like to
and
play
I was,
chess.
yeah, exactly. And my dad was
Oh, no,
like,
that's a
go
Dutch accent.
and play with those Dutch kids on the big chess, and it was a big chessboard.
Oh, quite
And
like a big
I
chessboard.
beat this like uni student when I was like 11 or something. I don't think I knew I did it. I think it was a bit of a fluke, like checkmate, because my dad was like sitting reading a book on a sun lounger, and he kind of looked over, and this Dutch guy was stood there like that, and he looked about the board. He was like, "That's checkmate, mate. He's got you." So that's a good mem. And then from that, they must have thought I was some kind of prodigy. So my mum sent me to a chess camp, and then we had a week of chess lessons.
And you're there
And on
just the
last
whole
day-
time, like, just want to go on the
It was
swings.
so much
It
smaller.
was an accident. I didn't mean to do good.
But at the end of the week, they brought in this like pro, and it
Mm.
was at a grammar school in the local town, and I ended up going to the comprehensive, so I wasn't smart enough to be there anyway to even step foot on the grounds. And I think it was like an ex-student who'd gone on to be like quite a decent chess player, and he came in and was like, right, and he did that thing like we all lined up around the outside of the room, and he went round taking one turn at a time. He absolutely belted all of us. I don't think one child won a game against that fully grown man.
Well, it's not
It
really
wasn't-
fair,
it was a bit
that,
of
is
a,
it?
yeah, it was a mismatch. And I got quite sad. I remember drawing on my notebook because I was one of the first ones to lose. I drew a chess piece being buried in a grave as a little doodle, and I'm not a very good drawer. And the kid next to me looked at it. Oh, and he said something really mean. I can't remember. He was like, "You should be in that grave" or something. I can't remember, but it
Wow.
was something as morbid as that. But yeah, that's my childhood experience with chess. And then I beat Emily on a holiday just then. She massively lost her head.
Yeah, I've never
fuming.
played it. I've watched it a couple of times and been interested, but there's a lot of things you have to remember, right? A lot of moves and a lot of ways you can win. So
I don't take my time thinking over my move. I just go.
I suppose that's
that'll
the
fit
Oh,
there.
you're an impulse
Yeah.
BBG.
Impulse BBG. Do you know how you say checkmate in Spanish? It's quite fun.
Go on.
Hackadati.
Oh, that is fun. That is fun. It doesn't sound Spanish though.
It sounds Chinese or Japanese, which it originated over there, didn't it?
Oh, did it?
Mm.
Right. Chess. Okay, now and I want you to get your little Googles out here
Oh no.
because this is the best game that's ever existed, but you probably won't have heard of it.
Ooh.
It's called.
Ooh.
It's called. Ooh. It's called The Great Game of Britain.
Oh, Brexit mongerer.
And the version I had, well, a version that family have is about 40 years old, and they pulled it out of the closet one day, and I was hooked.
Oh, why have you put this in here? You know you've got no chance. It's very noble of you, Danny, and I admire you for it.
Because I play the
but, like,
game
what?
correct. I'm not here to just win points. I'm
No,
here to.
I applaud you. I applaud that.
I'm
I
here
applaud
to
that.
like. This is the top tier. This is the game. The
I
great
played
game.
the game
You think
correct.
The great game of Britain.
great
where
game
you
of Britain.
play as bloody Nigel Farage
No,
and
no,
put big advert
it's
lies
about-
on
Was-
buses.
It's about
What's
trains.
the aim of the game?
It's about trains, mate. And I'm not a big
Getting
train
worse.
guy.
Is it?
I'm not a big train guy, but it's the map. The board is the map of Britain, and you have to get from places to places. You get like 5 cards, and you say like, I don't know, London, Inverness. Blah,
Yeah, and
blah,
you've
blah.
got to get there and back and to another place.
And you got to travel, but the other players can block you, so you can't go. And you have to go the long
I'm
way
pretty
around.
sure this is exactly a game called Ticket to Ride.
Possibly.
There's like a modern version of it.
Possibly.
That's a
yes.
Beatles song.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
A what song? A Beatles song.
Mm.
Is it? They've
Yeah.
got so many songs, haven't they? Those
She's
lads.
got a ticket
Ticket
to
to
ride.
ride.
She's got a ticket to ride, and that's okay. That's okay. She can have a ticket.
No, I played Ticket to Ride. This sounds very similar to Ticket to Ride, and I played that on the ship quite a lot.
Probably is.
Good
Yeah.
fun.
Very good
Really
fun.
good fun.
But your opponents can like block you off, so you have to go the long round. But your objective is to get to the 5 places. So good, so much fun.
Ticket to Ride. Very good fun.
Very good BBG. Okay, yeah, that's mine.
What's the double B? BBG.
Board.
Board based.
Board-based gamer. Sorry, yeah.
Mm.
Oh, I thought we'd been misacronyming it.
Yeah.
Misacronym.
Who's
That's
she?
a good superhero,
Who's that?
isn't it?
Yeah.
She's a drag queen from Blackpool.
Misacronym.
Mine is also a bit niche, maybe. I don't think it exists anymore, which is
No.
Although
Well, it's
it
been
could. It
cancelled.
could. No. It could. If it doesn't, they could make it exist. It was Atmosphere. Did you ever play Atmosphere?
No.
It was a video
No.
and a board game. And there's like a guy on the video in like a cape. And he starts off really young. And you just press play. And as you press play, you start playing the board game. And you play it. And then suddenly he'll go, "You holding the dice, you filthy maggot. Go back
Oh.
3 spaces." And then whoever just happens to have the dice at that time has to go back 3 spaces. But
Oh.
throughout the game, he gets older and older, and like there's this like atmospheric music the whole time. And then he'll be like, you worthless person," or whatever.
Oh, sounds a bit scary, this.
Go forwards. And like he controls what happens to you.
But I suppose
Even
if you played it more than once, then you'd be like, "Oh, it's roughly around the time that Mr. Atmosphere is gonna."
Yeah, I suppose
shout
the first time you play it, it's really quite scary. Oh, and he'll be like, "You in last place, say yes, master." And he's like, "Yes, master." He's like, "I
No
can't
wonder
hear
it-
you. Say it louder." "Yes, master."
No wonder it's not available anymore.
It's really
Yeah,
good.
sounds- Really, I think that says a lot about you if you're really loving that.
Like being dominated.
Yeah.
Being dominated by a little video, man.
By Mr. Atmosphere.
No, it's really good because I've only played it once. I found it. I was doing a theatre and education tour once, and we found it in one of the accommodations we were in, and we played it. And we had a
Oh,
really
that's
good time.
quite cool.
Yeah.
That's the best thing I think about board games when you find a niche one.
Yeah.
That little
That was me
hidden
with
gem.
Great Game of Britain. It was
Yeah,
it
no, I
had dust
appreciate
all
that.
over it. It was so old. Now it's a Christmas special. Get it out every year. Mm.
So is that
I'd
your
play
first
that
one?
with
then?
you.
Yeah, oh, it's fantastic.
I actually, if anybody does have Atmosphere, I wonder if you could find like the video of the man on YouTube.
Yeah.
And you could
Oh,
just
yeah.
play it, turn the lights down, put a couple of candles on. Good.
Okay.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I might see if I can find it.
Is that
I want to play it again.
your only one? What else do you have?
Monopoly.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Fair.
In top tier.
Mm.
It's
I love Monopoly. I know not everybody does, but I
So
do.
it's atmosphere.
Yeah.
FEAR. Did you already say that? Sorry, I might not have been listening.
Oh, is that how it's spelled? No. Yeah. Okay, that's good because it is scary.
Oh yeah, you
It
was.
does
You
look scary. I
seem
think I've
very
just found a
scared.
video of this bloke.
He was like, yeah, scary.
You filthy maggot.
Right, Tom, what are yours?
Really good.
I've gone for Settlers of Catan.
Yes.
Why are we all finding games that no one's heard of?
Yeah.
Settlers of Catan is quite. I thought some people might not be familiar, but it's a bit of a trendy one.
Is it called? Can it be called just Catan as well?
Yeah.
Red box.
Yeah.
What's
Look,
the
basically,
premise?
So you start the game. The good thing I like about it is the landscape shifts every game. So like you put all these tiles down, and the tiles have got a resource on. So I think there's wheat, sheep, rocks, wood, someone else maybe, and there's ore. I think ore and rocks are different ones. So ore, rock, sheep, wheat, wood.
Yeah.
And you need a certain amount of each.
What does that mean?
What
What language are you speaking?
ore? Ore's like like metal.
Like gold ore. Yeah.
Yeah. And each
Iron ore.
space has a number on it, and they're like, I think, even or odd. They're numbers between 1 and 12, and then 2 dice are rolled.
Bored already.
And then every time, I don't know why I'm explaining the rules, but basically, dice
This
are
is
rolled.
chess
If
story
your
all over again, isn't it?
your number comes up, right? Well, I'm not going to finish explaining if no one's going to listen.
What do you do? Just tell
Did
us
you not
what
like my
you do.
chess story? You got to build like a little empire.
Okay.
You got to expand your empire, make settlements, build roads between them.
Tom basically had the rule book out there, didn't he? You know that.
Roman
I don't know why I
You know
I
when
thought we were going
someone
to start playing.
first-
We can play a game now if you like.
No thanks.
You know when someone first tells you a board game and your mind just goes into like nothing because you're just like,
Yeah.
what are the rules again? Just say that to me 10 more times.
I think I've just forgotten everything I have ever known.
Yeah. That's what just happened to me then.
I mean, I've never played this game, never
good
seen this
though.
game, but this might interest you. On Etsy, you can buy a 3D printed magnetic version.
What of
Of
Catan?
Yeah.
People love it. It is dead good.
We'll have
And
to have
the best thing about it is trading, because once you start getting the resources, you're bartering. You're trying to haggle with people, because you might be getting a load of one resource, but you need that bit of sheep or wood to build your next settlement. And you're like, oh, I'll give you anything you want. You could be desperate. You could be holding all the cards.
Sounds a bit like Monopoly, hey?
Sounds boring.
A little bit, but it's not as random.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know if it's
Look
because
what I
it's
found as
early.
well, by the way, just going back a little bit.
Atmosphere.
By my rules.
He's terrifying,
Isn't he?
The gatekeeper!
Gatekeeper, that's his name. That's the guy from Atmosphere. Oh my! I'm gonna see if I can find it when I come home.
Atmosphere, wow, what a guy.
Really good.
Scary guy.
It is. It's like turn the lights off and the volume up.
For you to take a turn to roll the dice.
Oh, he's well scary. He is.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's a
he gets
1 hour
older.
video as well.
Yeah. He gets older throughout the
he?
video, and you don't realize because you look back at the screen because you're playing your game, and then when you look back, he's like turned into like the Emperor from.
Yeah, I was gonna
Star
say he
Wars.
looks like Palpatine.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, yeah. That's
It's
lovely.
really good.
Atmosphere, there you go.
that in
I'm
Top
still
Gun.
not convinced, but
What, like Catan?
no, by Atmosphere, the Grandmaster or whatever he just called himself.
Catan sounds boring, by the way. That's not doing it.
Gatekeeper.
The Gatekeeper. Nah,
Catan's my first one. It is good.
Catan sounds fun.
Was that just your first
And-
one? Flipping heck, that's gone on for
Yeah,
ages,
sorry.
Tom. That's boring. I don't know if it's because it's early or because of that story, but
Knackered.
Articulate's my next one.
I do like articulate actually.
What is
Oh,
that?
yeah.
What is that?
Are you willing to
You
do
have to
10 minutes
describe
on
the
it?
word without
Yeah,
saying the
so
word.
you get there's. I'll just
Top
quick
tier,
the
though.
rule book.
Oh,
No,
here we
I
go.
think it is.
No,
You get,
that's just that's another
can't-
one
it-
where they've made
No,
the
It can't be
board
top
game.
tier
You
because it's not
can't-
gone in.
Fair enough, but Danny, what you're saying, Danny, you're saying you don't need any of the stuff to play it.
Yeah,
You do,
you don't.
you do,
What do you mean?
because
There is a board.
'Cause whatever square you're on dictates
what you have to
thing you
do.
read off the card.
It's another
Yeah,
crate.
So
it
if
could
you
be
want to play it without the
No.
cards, you've got to write hundreds of cards with 6 different things on there.
That's cranium. It's basically
you're
It is
cranium.
a
not
part of
cranium.
cranium. Yeah, that is one of the things in cranium, I'm sure.
Mm,
Or if not, it should be.
not having it.
Oh, you've put Brexit the board game in there. I'm not having that.
Yeah, no. He's trying to put it in because atmosphere is going in. So
No, it's not. It's not.
filthy maggot.
I quite like the sound of atmosphere actually, but then I think I'm going to withhold my vote from Nate because he slagged off my stories.
It's got to be Great Game of Britain.
No. Well, a little bit.
Yeah.
The great game of Brexit is not going in.
Come on, it's about trains.
Come on.
Yeah, but what about being slagged off by a man in a cape?
Yeah.
Atmosphere.
Right, that's all of them. Isn't it? What was
Atmosphere.
your other one, Nate? Oh, you put Monopoly in, didn't you? So it's between Brexit,
Well, we've got two spaces here.
Palpatine. It's between Brexit, Emperor Palpatine.
Settlers of
and-
Catan, and Articulate, which Danny doesn't believe is a real board game.
I like
I like Articulate, but it's not top.
no. I like the idea of well, I tell you what, we've all got our niche ones here. I like the idea of Catan. I like the idea of Atmosphere, and I like the idea of Great Game of Britain.
Great Graham.
How about we bend the
Great
rules
Game
and
of
put
Britain.
them all in?
Oh, Danny.
Okay.
You were saying I wanted to do a meal deal episode where we put 3 in each tier, and you immediately poo-pooed it.
Yeah, but that's
You immediately
yeah,
said,
that would be all.
No.
That would be all of them.
yeah,
That'd be
'cause
all
then we
three.
make a meal deal in each tier.
No, I'm not having that.
Um,
What do you think?
No, I don't. I'm seeing as you. Oh, it's all
But then
on-
we
Well,
have to. It's them 3 in it, but we have to take one out.
well, it's not. It's between.
Well, I think me and Nate think that it's Settlers of Catan and Atmosphere.
What? Where's that come from? I'm trying to help us
know,
out
I
here.
can, I can read Nate's mind.
I'm not pro Brexit, so
Yeah.
It's nothing to do with Brexit.
You can
Or
say
pretend
all,
it's
all
political.
you want.
Okay, Catan and Atmosphere. Really?
It
Oh,
sounds.
Danny.
I know.
buy it. I urge you to buy it.
How much do you reckon it is? Is it on Amazon?
Oh, I'm gonna have a look.
This
right
is really going to be our top tier.
Well, you've made your bed, Danny, and now you have to piss in it.
Wow. I was
now.
trying to help
What
us
was
out.
this?
I was trying to help us out.
Atmosphere board.
It's-
game.
Oh no, yeah. Look. Oh, there's a mobile version of Atmosphere,
Oh my goodness.
I
Is it
hate
really?
it.
but there's a DVD one that costs 85 quid.
85. No,
So
like
niche.
you just have to find it on
It's so niche. This is unbelievable that Atmosphere is going
online.
above a Great Game of Britain.
The Great Game of Brexit.
It's a train game.
If you'd put
Oh, we've
Ticket
got it
to
in
Ride
Spanish as well.
which is, I think the main, normal version of that.
You have to be 12 years old to play Atmosphere because it's that scary.
Yeah. Right. What's going in then?
Well, Catan and Atmosphere, apparently. The
What was
listeners
your
are
other one?
never going to leave these 5-star reviews. My other one was chess.
Oh.
Catan and Atmosphere. Bloody hell. There we go. Well,
Well, Atmosphere. But you'd rather Atmosphere go in than Articulate.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I've not played Catan, but it's in there. Okay.
Oh, and that's it. No one can argue with that.
We've done it. No
Sealed.
one can argue with that. So, I'm going to fire the tension music and we're going to talk about who's won this week. Nate's got the scores.
We can work it out.
If Nate's worked it out.
I haven't. Try now.
Shall I
Just
do
tell
it
me
with
who
you?
everybody is.
Yeah, okay. Okay, toilet tier. We've gone cranium. And we've
yes.
gone different Monopoly, which is me. Cranium is Tom, right?
No.
Cranium was me.
Nate.
Nah.
Low tier, Snakes and Ladders, which was me and Tom, and we've gone Risk, which I'm not happy with, but I think that was both of you as well. Mid tier, Staple, we've got Monopoly and Cluedo, great games.
Who had those?
I had both of them,
I have Monopoly.
and Tom had Monopoly. Yeah. High tier, me and Tom have got Scrabble, and this is also where chess has gone in, which I believe is Tom as well. Sounding good for Tom already. And then
Who was Scrabble?
me.
Me and Danny.
Yeah. And then
This can't be right.
one of the most ridiculous top tiers I've ever seen.
I don't know what I've done here. It's me and Tom.
We've gone Catan and Atmosphere, which is Nate and Tom.
You filthy maggot.
There we go. Over to that's the top tier. There we go for board games. Over to Nate with the scores.
Tom, can you tell me how many you got according to you? Okay. I didn't think that could be right, but apparently it is. Well, I've lost.
Yeah.
Although I think I've won. Oh no.
Oh no.
Although I think I've won by getting Atmosphere in the top there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's 5 and there's 6.
6. Wow.
Danny got 5 and Tom has won again with 6, even though his Settlers in Qatar story was really boring.
As in Qatar. Yeah. I didn't mean to try and explain the rules, but I didn't. Yeah. Just ended up doing so.
You did.
But you did.
Oh no.
Right, well, let's alleviate Tom's boring explanations with the joke of the week.
Joke of the week.
There we go, joke of the week. I know a friend who keeps stealing board games. He's such a risk taker.
It was similar.
Really?
Okay. Yeah, I need to find another one now.
Oh, what? I mean, just say your one.
What's an astronaut's favorite board game? Monopoly.
Monopoly, yes, nice. And by the sounds of, by the looks of Tom not even responding to us, he doesn't have a joke of the week.
No, I do. What
on,
was
then.
your one again, Nate?
Monopoly.
Monopoly. Oh yeah, because astronauts go up into space all the time. They haven't been back to the moon, though, have they?
How do you know that?
He's absolutely just trying to get out of this, but you're not having it. I'm not letting you.
I finally got revenge on. Oh no, that's Danny's joke.
How do you know that an Eastern European was board games?
Here we go. Here we. Oh yeah.
Because I have a checkmate who told me.
Ah.
I asked my doctor to refer me to a specialist about my addiction to board games like drafts, snakes and ladders, Scrabble, Ludo. Any chess? He asked.
Wow. Didn't have a joke. And that's what you went for.
Joke. What's Jeffrey Dahmer's favorite board game?
What?
Cranium.
Gets worse. Stop,
I don't
mate.
get
Sure,
it.
Just
he ate
stop.
people's brains, didn't he?
Just stop, mate. Unbelievable. That is it. Please leave that review, like, subscribe. Please share on your socials. It's the only way we grow. If you don't, then we don't grow, and we'll stop doing it forever. So thank you very much. This has been me, Danny. Good night. God bless.
Happy gaming, folks.
Bye.